to get their picks in for this weekend, but there'll be a lot of people listening and watching who already have. Now in GTD you had 33.50.82 and the 33 for the fastest lap. Are you still quite happy with that? Ah. Right, I see, yes, I have got Justin's qualifying prediction, or race predictions here. So Justin Bell, who's the professional pundit whose pick you have to beat this weekend, had 33.50.82 first, second and third, and the 33 for the fastest lap. He's not looking too good at the moment. In GTLM he's got the fourth, well, yeah, that's...
Jerome Black at the moment, yeah, he's always fast.
Yeah, absolutely. 66 forward from the 3 Corvette, from the 67 forward, and the 66 to win the fastest lap. And yeah, right. 48.57 33 for Shea. 2:10.5 and 2 for the fastest lap. So this is interesting because in the prototypes, Justin's gone for the Nismo engined car. We'll have to wait 15 minutes for that or thereabouts. So the Podium Predictor, www.podiumpredictor.com, powered by the IHG Rewards Club. Your picks are now locked in if you've done them. No chance to make that second choice now. So you're going to have to live with this. We could be crowning a points millionaire this weekend with all 4 classes in play for this COTA round. The green flag is in the air. 15 minutes on the clock and no movement whatsoever at Corvette Racing. They are just biding their time. So in fact they've split their strategy there, Jeremy, because Jan Magnussen is the man who's quickest out. The 4 car showing no movement whatsoever, but Jan Magnussen out on a clean track.
Yeah, and just only 2 cars have gone out according to the scoring. Just Giancarlo Fisichella in Luigi Competizione Ferrari.
One of the Porsches just fired as well there. I heard that in the background. And it's Patrick Pele who's gone out.
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of interesting. Normally I thought we'd expect more. Often we see the BMWs hanging back during the session. Often they don't come out until maybe 5 minutes or so into the session, allow everybody else to lay down some of their Michelin rubber on the track, and then use that to their advantage later on in the session, after perhaps some of the other teams have used up the best of their tyres. So strategy, it's always important in sports car racing, in endurance racing, and even in qualifying.
9:12 goes out. Wolf Hensler, the man drafted into that team. Kevin Estre has been qualifying this afternoon at Spa. You can hear Johnny Palmer's call on that session if you manage to keep away from the results. It's on the archive right now. Johnny and Alex Capardia doing the race call tomorrow on a busy weekend for sports car racing across the world. IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, 13 minutes to go, and the heavy hitters rolling out. And in the case of the 4 car, rolling thunder for that Corvette.
Such a great shot for the top of turn 1 there. I think it's Rooftop Ray who's up there.
It is, Ray Wenzel Jr. Hello Ray. Saw him yesterday. He was crushed that he couldn't get across to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the test, the private test there. He was actually en route here when that happened. Massive motorsport fan. And a minor celebrity in the TV world. Got a lot of very good camera people on this crew again this weekend. A lot of the old faces from the ALMS days. When I say old, I mean experienced. Before testimony comes and slaps me round the back of the head. Sorry about that, and I know that they'll be listening as well. Great thanks to our colleagues in NASCAR Productions, the TV truck, and everybody in the TV compound behind us and around the circuit. Without their input, we couldn't get to see the pictures and therefore cover all of the track the way we do, and we could get you these fabulous pictures of the sunshine this afternoon at midday on IMSA.tv. Live and free around the world, no interruptions. GTD qualifying complete with the 28 Porsche on pole position. Who takes GTLM?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough ask. This place always looks good. I mean, all the colour, there's lots of colour around the track. The red, white, and blue, often around this racetrack, and particularly now with this bright blue sky, just fabulous pictures we're getting here from Circuit of the Americas. The cars, not even a handful, just 3 of them completed their kind of first warm-up lap, now on their first
Ryan Briscoe still hasn't gone. The 67 Ford still hasn't gone out. 66 is out in the hands of the BMW driver, of course. And is that the last of the Fords going out? Yes, it is. And that is Ryan Briscoe behind the wheel of that car. He feeds in behind the Chevrolet Corvette. Being very tentative on the Michelin tyres, of course, here. It is not a spec tyre category, this, the only one of the 4 categories in this IMSA Championship that is an open tyre formula. It just so happens there's no one other than Michelin there for the moment. Right, the faster laps starting to come in, and immediately Giancarlo Fisichella for Risi Competizione, locally based team here in Texas. Giuseppe Risi being such a stalwart supporter of sports car racing here in the US and further afield. And the bright red 62 car on top of the pile, 205.1 against Jan Magnussen's opening gambit at 205.6. To be their quickest. The 205 won, as you said, for Fizzy. Fastest lap in the weekend of the week so far, set this most session by the same guy, Giancarlo Fisichella. That was a 202.9. But it was very, very close. He was narrowly ahead of Patrick Pilet in the number 911 Porsche. Alexander Sims in the BMW car number 25, also very, very close as well. So 3 different manufacturers pretty much tied together in terms of times in that final practice session. Yeah, Giuseppe Risi, of course, the only semblance of a privateer team, and does get works driver support from Ferrari. Ferrari a little different from the other GTLM manufacturers in that they don't have any works teams anywhere in the world. If they did, yeah, of course, and Risi would look very much like them. Supported by Ferrari. Ferrari customer racing is very much, I would say, the Corvette, Porsche, or certainly the Ford, whilst they're all run by individual teams as well. Slightly more input from the factories there.
203.0 there from Giancarlo Fisichella.
Good for him.
It's the first real flying lap day. Jan Magnussen 203.5. Number 3 Corvette. Best lap in turn this morning was at 203.8, so he's already found 3 tenths of a second as Jan Magnussen.
Are we going to see the qualifying records all disappear this afternoon?
Yes.
GTD was a 206.5.
Yeah, that was 2 seconds. That was the old record.
Yeah.
Western GTLM 203.5. By John Bonbridge last year's pole position was 204.1. We've already beneath both of those marks with that 203.055 by Giancarlo Fisichella.
Relay in the 911, 203.6. So 203.0, 203.5, 203.6. Just on half a second then between the top 3 cars, which are the 62 Ferrari, the 3 Chevy Corvette, and the number 911 Porsche RSR.
Giancarlo Fisichella sets the fastest first sector time on this next lap.
Just loving the car. It looks so beautifully balanced as well. He's clearly pushing, but the car seems to be going, roughly speaking, where he wants to put it. And you know, that is so much. It looks relatively effortless. He's not sliding around. He's not having to hustle and cajole the car towards the apex of the corners.
Virtually matched in each of those first two sectors.
On to for the 66 really hammer the S's and the pyramids on the inside of the apex of the corners. Two of them there. The left hand side one though, I mean, both wheels off the ground, and through has gone Magnussen. 203.030, and he's pole position provisionally, but only for a moment, as through goes Fisichella. 202.8, the first in the 202s. Magnificent stuff by these two experienced drivers, literally swapping left hooks. It's like a heavyweight battle here at the top of the GTLM timing screens.
But watch out for John Edwards in car number 24. He's on a flyer too. He's got purple in sector 1, fastest of all.
And Sims has just come up in the BMW. They're not out of it, Jeremy. Into third position. No, it's now fourth because his teammate has gone to the top.
208.33 for John Edwards in car number 24 for BMW team RLL. What a great effort by that team. They went nowhere the first couple of races of the season. They've got a couple of small breaks on the balance of performance, and a much better showing at Long Beach. But this weekend they've been on the pace right from the beginning. That's a great lap by John Edwards, the fastest of the weekend so far, at a 202.833 by the young American.
And I think he's timed that to perfection, because I think everybody else is on a slow down lap now. Now it might be that Fizzy and Mags